Hello yogis, welcome to today's practice. Today we will be practicing yoga at the wall as we will be mobilizing our thoracic spine. So hope you enjoy it. So just sit down on your knees, on your shins. You can have a block with you if you want to, and you can always put it underneath your bum, or you can have a cushion which you would put underneath your thighs just to make it easier for you to sit. So let's sit down, arms on your laps, close your eyes, and start breathing. Just like normal breath through your nose. And just notice how you feel. Notice your breath. Is it deep or is it shallow? Leave everything behind the doors. Nothing is concerning you just now. You want to leave all the stress and worry behind. And just focus on your practice, on your body, on your breathing. Okay, take a deep breath through the nose. And now I want you to exhale through your open mouth very slowly. Like you would want to fog a mirror. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through your mouth slowly. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Feeling how the tension is melting away with every exhale. Inhale. You can pause at the top for a little bit. And then exhale. Feeling that tension melting away. Inhale through your nose. Deeply. And exhale through your mouth slowly. One more time through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, melting that tension away. On your next inhale, take a deep inhale. And now on your exhale, just close your mouth and just the same exhale through the nose slowly. Inhale through the nose. And exhale slowly through the nose. Inhale. Feel your belly rising, your chest rising. Hold for a second. And then exhale, releasing all the tension. One more. Deep inhale through the nose. And slow exhale through the nose. Now maintain that breath through the whole of the practice. And if you really feel like you want to come out from the positions, you can just connect with this breath again, and it will help you to get through it. Okay, now take your block away. Okay, so now take your right arm, open your eyes slightly and take your right arm, and what I want to do on your inhale, place the left hand onto the floor just for support, and then you're sweeping the arm across to the left. Inhale and then exhale down. Left hand inhale, go all the way up, sweeping all the way up, and then exhale, going all the way down. Inhale, right arms goes up, and then exhale, and inhale again. Left arms goes up and returns down. Your eyes are following the hand. And what you can do, you can start bringing your hips a little bit higher, just a little bit for now. and then bring them even higher, just so we mobilize that spine a little bit, remove some stagnation we've been having from not moving much, and all the way upward you can push your hips up to the front as much as possible. Inhale, left arm goes up, and now right arms go up. Okay, and the last one here. Okay, let's go on all fours. And now start with nice cat and cow. So we're just gonna move the spine a little bit. So inhale, scoop your belly down, open your chest through the arms, bring your shoulder blades back together and look ahead, keeping your neck long. And then exhale, you're pushing the spine towards the sky as much as possible. Head goes in between the hands. And inhale. Bring the scapulas together, the shoulder blades together. And exhale. Arch your back towards the sky as much as possible. Start moving a little bit quicker in your own time, couple of those cats and cows. And just really start to feel into your spine. Can you actually feel it? Can you feel every vertebrae of your spine? Try to move mindfully. That movement comes from your hips. Okay, now going back to all fours, bring your toes together, knees slightly apart, and just sit down into our child's pose. Just for a little bit in here, settle down, couple of breaths in here. You can move your hips a little bit to see what's happening in there. Do you get more tension somewhere than on the other side? Just really feel it. Okay, hands are pushed into the floor. Now bring your head up. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna now push our hips up. Forearms can go on the floor, and then very slowly, I'm just trying to move as close as possible to my mat, and go to my belly, and then pushing your hands on the floor, raise your chest up and your head up to our low cobra pose, and place your head down, and then slowly push your hands onto the floor, and then bring your hips up, going slowly to our child's pose. Then again look forward and move towards the front of the mat, cobra, and your hips go back, and you go back to your child's pose. In child's pose, our feet are together, and then when we're going and pushing forward, so I'm pushing forward, my feet are still together, pushing forward, then in this position, I need to start opening my legs to the side of the mat. It's about the width of the mat. So inhale and push your bum up, your hips up, and now bring your feet together, sit in a child's pose, and then again head up, and we're gonna move again. Feet go to the sides, cobra, and then go back up again. Okay, rest in child's pose in here for a second. Bring your head up, come back to the all fours, and now we're gonna start a practice at the wall. So get yourself close to the wall. I'm just gonna sit next to it with my left hip And if you want, I'm sitting right next to it, so depends on your flexibility. You might have to move yourself a little bit further away from the wall. So what I want you to do, I want you to bring your hands up just in front of you, like you would be pushing something away, or a door away or something. So keeping the hands as they are. Now I want you to inhale, elongate your spine, and then on an exhale we're going to twist to the left, and I'm going to place my hands onto the wall, and we're breathing in here. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Feel your left shoulder and feel that twist coming from your waist. Our left shoulder is rotating outside, so we're trying to open that up a little bit more. You can close your eyes and start really breathing into that left shoulder. Inhale, pause, and then exhale slowly. Again, inhale slowly, pause, and then exhale slowly. Couple of more breaths in here. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Really articulate that breathing into the left shoulder. Pause and then breathe out. Okay, so now what you want to do with your left shoulder is staying as you are just now, but my left shoulder is going to start walking on a wall away from me. So it's going to even bring a bigger twist to me. Okay, so now my hand is parallel to the floor, 90 degrees angle, and now breathe into your shoulder. Your right palm is pushing into the wall. It's active, it's not passive. And keep breathing. Really breathe into your left shoulder. Okay, so now what we can do also, we can change that stretch a little bit. So keeping your hand as it is, just walk it up a little bit to about 30 degrees angle, and feel that stretch. Just notice what changed. We're still trying to rotate that shoulder away from ourselves. Deep inhale, pause, and slow exhale. And 2 more breaths here. Really feel into that shoulder. And when you pause at the top, that gives you time to really feel those muscles and focus on them. And when on your exhale, then you can release them. Okay, left hand going up a little bit more, 45-degree angle, and check that out. How is that going for you? Is it any better or any worse? Just a couple of breaths in here. try to rotating that bone to the outside to open the shoulder a little bit more. Okay, 2 more breaths in here. And the last one. Take as deep breath as you can. Pause out for a little bit. And then exhale, releasing the tension. Okay, now take that left arm and walk it down the wall. And bring it to the middle. We're nearly there, but not there. I'm only kidding. Okay, so now what I want you to do, place your arms in front of you, and then we're just gonna go onto our knees, and then my left leg is gonna go up. So my left leg is bent in the knee, I'm in a lounge position. My left hip is glued to the wall. And then on my left arm goes palm down on the wall. And what you want to do, you want to look with your head, and your head is moving with your arm. So your arm gonna go up, all the way up. We're still looking at it, tracing this with our eyes and the head, and goes all the way back up. If you can, if you cannot do that, just stay wherever you are. If you can, just try to get all the way down and then go back up. Really looking with your head after that hand. Inhale. Sweep it all the way up to the side and all the way down. And back up again. Okay, and last time now. Really articulate this movement and really do it as much as possible. And all the way back. Okay, so in here, place now your hands onto your left knee and tuck your toes under and just stand up with our warrior to really, your right foot goes onto 45-degree angle. Your left knee is bent. I'm opening my arms to warrior 2, and now I want to straighten my left leg, and with my left arm I'm just gonna reach to the left as much as possible and then move to the side into my triangle pose. So really feel the stretch in here. This is a great way to really feel the pose because you've got a wall which is holding you into the upright position, and really feel all this right side stretching as much as possible. Your bum is on the wall, your left shoulder is on the wall, your right shoulder is on the wall as much as possible. And looking up if you can. If you can't, just look down or in front of you, doesn't matter. If your neck is hurting you, don't do it. Couple of breaths in here. Okay, now take that arm and just top arm and just start moving it around. Just mobilizing a little bit more. Okay, can just keep it extended just to articulate that stretch a little bit further. And now just bring your arm up, squeeze your core, and just come up from your waist. And we're just gonna go back to sitting at the floor. So now my right side sits at the floor, at the wall, as close as possible. My hands in front of me as I would want to push something away, and then inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, twist to the right. Place your hands onto the wall and keep breathing. Inhale slowly and exhale deeply. Inhale slowly and exhale slowly. Feel the stretch going from your waist and keep rotating your shoulder away from you. Just to open up that arm a little bit more. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Really inhale into the right shoulder. Hold and then exhale. Couple of more breaths in here. Okay, 2 more breaths. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Last one in here. Hold and then exhale. Feel the tension melting away. Okay, keeping your arms as they are. Now try to walk your right arm to the side so it's not parallel to the floor. And just really push your hand into the wall and feel that stretch. Rotate that arm away from you, that shoulder away from you, and really feel into it. Can you feel the difference than to the other side? You probably can, because actually right side is usually much worse than the left side, unless you're left-handed. Okay, last breath in. Hold, and then exhale. Okay, and walk your right arm up to 30 degrees angle, and then we're doing this back again. So inhale deeply, pause, and exhale slowly. Really bring your attention to this area of your arm. Bring attention to all the muscles that are really tense. And try to release them as much as possible. Okay, last breath in here. And now just walk your arm up 45-degree angle, just couple of breaths in here. Let's notice how the stretch changes. Notice new tension. And try to release it with every exhale. Okay, the last inhale as deep as possible. Pause at the top. Really focus on those muscles, and then exhale, releasing them. Okay, now bring your hand down, walk it down the wall, and bring it in front of you. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna tuck our toes under and then take my right leg up to a lounge position. So my hip is against the wall. I can open my feet, and now my right hand goes onto the wall, and I'm looking, my head is really following the hand. So inhale slowly and just follow your hand going all the way up to the back, around, looking with that hand, and as far as you can. All the way up, and just articulate that movement from your waist. Okay, and all the way back up. Inhale, my head is following the hand. And then back up again. And last one, all the way up, looking, following the hand to the side and back down if you can. And going back up the last time. Okay. So now bring your hands onto your right knee. We're gonna tuck our left toes and just go up. Bring your leg 45 degrees angle. We're pushing from the outside edge of the feet, and then the knee is underneath the ankle. Warrior 2. Now straighten your right leg up, and then with my hand, I'm just gonna try to reach as far as possible to the right, and then move to the side. So I'm in my triangle pose. And again, in here, our hips are making connection with the wall, our back is making connection with the wall, our shoulders are trying to connect with the wall. Look up if you can. If not, just keep on looking to the front or to the floor. Doesn't matter, as long as your neck doesn't hurt you. And feel all the stretch you can do on the left side of your hip. And breathe in slowly, and exhale slowly, really melting into that stretch as much as possible. And with your left arm, you can just start making nice circles. And bring your left arm over your head. Just to articulate the stretch a little bit more on the left hand side. Bringing up, and now squeeze your core. And now we're going back to Warrior 2, moving to Warrior 2 from our core. And now bring your feet together. Stand with your feet slightly apart, probably about 10, 12 centimeters off the wall. And now bring your chin to your chest and slowly curl down. Bend your knees. And then just slowly release your hands off the mat and hang to your grab a hold of your elbows and just really feel that stretch into the low back and the glutes. Inhale slowly and exhale slowly. Feel your belly rising on your thighs. Okay, the last inhale as deep as possible. Feel the belly rising. Pause in here for a second. And then exhale. Place your hands onto the floor and now just slowly walk your hands a little bit into the front, and we're just gonna sit down onto our knees and sit down onto the next to the wall. It's our last pose now, Shavasana. Everybody loves that. So my hips are really next to the floor. I'm just gonna lie down to the side and just bring my legs onto the wall and just lie down. Put my legs up the wall. Bend your right knee and then place your left ankle on your left thigh. Sorry, right ankle on your left thigh, and then now you can just bend your left knee as much as you can, as much as possible for you, so you feel the stretch in the glutes. And feel that stretch. Just breathe in for a couple of breaths here. And really feel into that glute, that hip. Really feel how the tissues are moving and stretching. Okay, now extend your left leg and take your right leg off your left knee, and now take your left leg and put your left ankle, bend it in the knee and put your left ankle onto your knee, just so you got the figure 4. And now just bring down that leg, bend your right leg onto the wall and feel the stretch in your left glute, your left hip. Couple of more breaths in here. In your own time, really feel into that left hip. Just notice what's happening there. Notice the difference with your right hip. Okay, now extend your right leg on the wall, and then extend your left leg on the wall, and just bring them all together. We're just gonna do our Shavasana in this pose. So return to your normal breathing, arms open, flap open, palms to the sky. And just notice how you feel after this practice. This pose is really great if you have your feet sore, your legs sore, or if it's really you need a little bit low for your feet and for your legs. This position is like an inversion, So the benefits of it is that the old blood is being taken away from our feet, and then fresh new blood with nutrients and minerals can go in and nourish all the tissues in our legs. If you can stay longer in Shavasana. I invite you to stay for the next couple of minutes, but if you're short on time, start wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes, and bring your hands up over your head and just stretch as much as possible. Bend your knees, and then move to one side, left or right, doesn't really matter. Lie down on the floor for a little bit, and then push with your right hand off the floor. And now we're sitting down, and that's you done for your practice today. So I hope you like it. Let me know how it was in the comments, and click that subscribe button if you like it, and come back weekly. I post weekly content every Friday, 7 p.m. UK time. So hope to see you there. Namaste.